Yeah, to guys, in a lot of ways, I'm not even surprised, man. Yeah, I grew up basically around a bunch of clown dyke bars. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys a little something, something. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but when I make my point, this situation shows God's hand all over it. Because let me tell you guys, it's one thing to grow up and you say, man, like nobody's like me. I'm always singled out. How come I'm the oddball? This and that. I will tell you guys, it was very strange, my life. It was like, how the hell am I just around a bunch of clowns? Like, a bunch of clown deck bars, people who would do anything for a clown deck bar. Like, I couldn't understand how I kept running into the same type of people. You understand what I'm saying, guys? It's like God literally, he put me into a hornet's nest, right? And I kept getting stung, but it wasn't killing me or nothing like that, but it did hurt. It was more so just a confusion, of not understanding why couldn't you just be around genuine people? Everybody seemed like they had the same personality. They was either narcissistic or they was just the go along get along crew. I couldn't understand how come I could not run across people who were genuine. Now the way I feel right now, guys, I know that there are people in this world that are genuine. I knew this growing up. I knew there were people out here who were genuine. I just couldn't understand why I wasn't around them. Why I couldn't get around these type of people. That was the confusion for me. I knew that not everybody in the world, not even most people, act like this. I mean, the names that I'm hearing coming up, people from high school, I'm not even surprised. Some of these people, names that I'm hearing, people who fake their death and all this kind of stuff, these are people who I didn't fuck with in high school like that. I respected them. I said hello to them walking past, but I didn't fuck with them. I don't think the enemy really understands how much I understand what the hell has just happened to me. If they did, they wouldn't be trying to reach out to me through emails. Because coming to the realization that you've been betrayed on that level, let's just say you don't have good thoughts about people, places, and things anymore. It'd be best that they not try to reach out to you. It'd be best that you do forget about them. But just to end this, that was the main thing growing up, guys. I was confused about why I wasn't around the people that were not I wouldn't say like me, but people who just wasn't this clownish. This go along and get along. Everywhere I went, it was the go along, get along crew. It's nothing wrong with being a part of a group and stuff like that. It was just the personalities within that group. Uh, Not all people who go to church are bad. It's just, I'm telling you, literally, I was put in the hornet. I was put in the worst of the worst. It's like hornets got a way worse sting than bees, right? You could be put in a bee's nest, but at least you don't get some honey out that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I was put in a hornet's nest. It wasn't nothing good coming out that shit, other than what I made up in my own imagination. But yeah, it was just running into the same personalities. And I'm very careful about what I say on YouTube about this situation. So many people are talking about this thing that I don't even have to say much at all. I thank God for that. I don't even have to say too much of anything. The only thing I've had to check is that whole people pleaser thing. I don't think people really know my personality. I was built a certain way. Uh, God sent me down here. I was already built. I had a certain mentality about me. And people pleasing wasn't it. Like I said, it may look that way on the surface, but that's not the energy I roll with. If I rolled in that kind of energy, I would have been in some harm's way, or I just simply wouldn't be here anymore. I wouldn't have made moves how I made moves. I made moves like Like the Bible say, being like a sheep but wise as serpents, that's how I move. And if I move like that, you can't call that a people pleaser. That's somebody that's just kind of trying to survive, basically. That's a survival scripture. You know, you ask, why does God just send us down here just to survive? Doesn't make any sense. But yeah, again, one of the people I listen to, I think she's a reader. She mentions this all the time, and it always makes me feel good just to know. I mean, it doesn't completely get rid of the anger, but it does make me feel good to know that somebody knows what the hell I just came out of. And you don't come home from a fucking war and don't be tweaking out sometime. That ain't gonna happen. You don't take an abused animal out of the shelter, bring it home, and expect it to play fetch with you right away. It don't even trust nobody. People, some of these readers knowing what I went through, it's almost, sometimes I tell you, it's it's triggering and healing at the same time. And then somebody turn around and say, "Well, you're the one who signed up for to do this." I did. Oh man. Oh boy, that's a whole other story. We're not gonna go there. Well, like I said, hopefully it's a happy ending. Because when you've been lied to damn near your whole life, and your lifespan supposedly on this level of 70 something years, and you already done lived past halfway through that lifespan, you really not trying to hear no bullshit anymore about nothing. You've been lied to too much. It don't even help to bring up scriptures. That's the same thing the enemy use. You've been lied to too much. Don't want to hear none of that shit. You just want your shit. Hopefully I can have my own family and be left the fuck alone. That's it. That's all I can hope for from this point on after going through something like this. But yeah, y'all, just to end it, you know, I knew that there were people out there who were genuine. It wasn't like I didn't run into people who were genuine in my life. I did, but they wouldn't stay around long, or it would just be passing through. It would just be like God never allowed me to just go into that comfort zone of being comfortable around genuine people. It would always be like I just passed by them, coming and going, and then back to the snake pit again. That type of shit. God didn't allow me to stay happy too long. I had to stay in a heightened state of looking over my shoulder all the time. You know how that feels to just be in that state of mind all the time? However, I'm very thankful at the way God has preserved me. I mean, I still get hit on by women half my age. Damn, it's like, damn, you have to give me some trinkets out of this nightmare of a life, right? You have to give me something that's worthwhile to smile about. I admit I don't look like these people around me my age. I cannot hang around most people my age, because they're gonna feel some kind of way with the way I look and my personality. I don't even, just to let y'all know, I don't even feel my age. I know that there's something strange about me. I know it now for sure. See, that type thing. But then to hear that some of these people like did this shit for chump change. I mean, that just goes to show you the type of motherfuckers I was around. I was around motherfuckers that do anything for a Klondike bar.